Alright guys, we did it. We hit 4,500 subscribers. I can't believe it. Thanks for all the support. And by the way, we're about to hit 1 million views. Thank you all so much. Okay, so today I'll be showing you pro Fortnite settings. So first up, you want to open your Epic Games launcher, let it load, then you want to go to the settings bar. I'm using the alpha version, or I think it's the beta version, I'm not sure. But it's the latest Epic Games launcher update you can do. So you want to go to your settings. It works on the old launcher too. You just go to your settings, you scroll all the way to the bottom until you see the manage games. Then you want to see the Fortnite icon right here. Then you want to click on the arrow, the drop down arrow. Then you want to check additional command line arguments, and in the white box with the white outline, you want to type -LAN play. So basically what it's supposed to do is make your edits in game more precise, and yeah, that's the first step. Okay, second step. I'll be showing you how to use stretch resolution. And basically, if you don't know what stretch resolution is, it's a thing a lot of pro players use for Fortnite. Okay, so basically what it does, it widens your field of view. And personally, I use it just because when I used to play Minecraft, I put my field of view up really high, and I'm just used to the look of it. So yeah, first step, this is like when you look it up on another lots of YouTube videos, they don't show this step. But I'm showing you how to do it on a GeForce or NVIDIA graphics card. So you want to right click on your home screen or your monitor, go to NVIDIA control panel, just let it load. It may take a little bit to load depending on how long your computer's been up. So basically, I'll put it in the full screen for you. So you want to go to, it should come up with this thing right here. This select a task. You want to go to display, then under display, change resolution. I've already done it, so basically all you need to do is you want to press customize, then we need to create custom resolution, and then in these horizontal pixels and vertical lines, you want to put in the resolution you want. I've used 3 different resolutions. I've used 1600 by 1080. I've used 1440 by 1080, and currently I'm using 1080 by 1080. 1080 is used by Mongrail, and it's like most popular. So yeah, basically you just change it right here. Then you don't want to select like anything else. You just press test. It should be good. Then it should come down here. When I started doing this, I had no clue how I did it at first, but basically it sets a resolution into your computer's monitor. You don't want to make it your actual resolution that you're using. You just want to make it so your computer is familiar with it. See, I have it listed right here, custom. That's one of my custom resolutions that I used to use. You can see that. But yeah, you don't want to change any other options. You just want to have it listed. That's all you need. So yeah, that's the first step of changing your resolution. Okay, before we go any further, I just want to say, if you're trying to switch to a stretched resolution for the first time, you might not want to go with a super stretched resolution, because your eyes have to adjust to it. Like, if you're switching to a big, like a really stretched resolution, like 1080 off the bat, it may make you feel dizzy, which is why I started with 2 other resolutions before I switched to my current one, which is 1080. Okay, so next step, you want to go to your start menu right down here, and you want to type in %app data %. Personally, I do it this way. I hold down my Windows key and then press R. Then in this box right here, which is run, it's your run command, you want to type in the open box right here, %app data %. It basically makes it so if you ever go back to it, you can do it like 4 times as fast. Then you want to click on app data, go to local, then you want to go to Fortnite game, go to saved, go to config. Sorry if I'm going a little fast. You can just see my steps up here. Then you go to Windows Client. Then you have a whole bunch of these right here. You want to click the one that says Game User Settings. For me, this was recently changed a couple updates ago in Fortnite. So if you want to click on the full screen. And basically, I've already changed it to all this. And you want to make sure you changed your actual graphics card resolution that I showed you before you do this, or it will make it so your clicks don't actually click where you want to. It will make your clicks offset, if you know what I mean. So you'll see a whole bunch of code right here. I guess it's code. But you go to resolution size X, resolution size Y, you change that to your resolution C minus 1080, 1080. You want to change this to 1080, 1080, or whatever your resolution is. And in total, you have three sets of 2 things you want to change. And that should work. Okay, so as you can see, I'm in stretch resolution, 1080, 1080. And yeah, you want to click on your Battle Royale, Save the World, or whatever. And by the way, if your screen went black before you opened, it's because, or for a split second, if your screen went black, it's because your Fortnite is adjusting to a new resolution. It might do it every time. Mine does. And those things you want to avoid when you're using stretched. You don't want to click your full screen button. You don't want to click anywhere towards the top, or it will reset your display back to the default. So yeah, that might just be my computer, but I'm pretty sure it's not. So basically, oh, and by the way, I'm recording this with OBS, and if you need help recording stretch resolution or live streaming it or whatever, just comment below and I'll help you. So go to your settings. This is pro player settings, and I'll just explain. So basically, yeah, you can see my resolution right here, 3D resolution, 1080, 1080. You can't set that in here if you don't want to do the steps. You have to go into your settings and all that. So yeah, you want to have your view distance all the way up, just because it grants you better sight over other players. It should be simple. You want your shadows off. All these things usually help with the spotting of players, so that's why a lot of pro players use it. You want your shadows off or close to off. Like off is the most popular. But if you're going for like a more detailed look and everything, like for videos and stuff, just set everything to epic. I know PlayStation or console players, Xbox players, etc. They can't change settings like this, so it's only on PC. So yeah, you want your shadows off. You want your anti-aliasing epic or high. I just set mine to high because sometimes a near to off anti-aliasing can make things look like more distinct. But yeah, I set mine at high just because I like the smoother look. And then textures can be whatever. I set mine to low. It doesn't really matter. Just more performance. Effects can be medium. I don't know why I set it to this. It doesn't really matter. I usually change it to medium to high. Post-processing, high. It's basically another form of anti-aliasing, but pretty self-explanatory. Motion blur I have on. Motion blur can actually significantly affect your FPS if you're looking for high FPS. Show FPS, you want that on just to see your FPS. You can see that right here. But yeah, that's all the steps for this video. Let's join a match and see what it's like. That way you guys can compare. Okay, waiting for server. And if this looks super foreign to you, you'll get used to it after a while. I probably played probably a month before switching my resolutions. I have my backgrounds on random, by the way. And yeah, so we'll be in a match in a second. I don't know how it's gonna perform with recording, but I'm using OBS Studio. It's completely free. Highly recommend it. I stream with it. You can see it in a match. Yeah, you guys have enjoyed this video.